There we go. Up into the plane.
Darker green colored tree, which is the Indian sandal. It actually
It's Lake Palanara down there. Looks like a river, but it's a lake. About to do the walk through Pernaloo National Park, commonly known as the Bungle Bungles. Into the Bungle Bungle Ranges, into Cathedral Gorge. Look at this beautiful Cathedral Gorge.
We have in Australia.
Just gorgeous.
So here they can just eat.
What did you get for lunch in Cathedral Gorge?
I got some Hakuna frittata.
I bet. Lane number 2 is a little bit squishier. It's a bit smaller.
Since the mine closed this last year. So if you guys have a big diamond, it's well worth hanging on to. It's going to be worth a lot of money in the future.
Just had a bike ride and now we're walking in to Miramar National Park. It's called the mini Bungle Bungles and you can see why. There's some bungles there. Beehives.
People use their bark to build their tents and shelters. They use the smoke to keep away mosquitoes, and they use all the fibres to make pillow slips and mattresses. And this rough leaf range gum they use for sugar bag, which is honey. They get the sap and they make a beautiful honey out of it. And here is their famous rock fig, which they make fig jam. This is the wild mango tree, which they call dalung. And they harvest the mango fruit. And
The
they
kids
say,
shake the branches.
yeah, it has a cinnamon and plum taste. This is the jambalbing tree, and it produces an edible fruit, and they also boil up the bark to make soap and medicinal body wash. These yellow flowering trees are what we call wattle, but the indigenous people call the wirreling. They don't actually eat these little green fruits, but they do use the bark for making spears. No, you're good? We're at the top of Miramar National Park. Look out.
Look out.
It's very pretty. Look at that lovely pink top. Where is he?
You can hear him. Buzz,
There he
buzz,
is.
buzz goes the honey bee.
There he is. This tree, little tree here, there's some bigger ones too, is the emu apple. And they use the fruit as fish poison to stun fish. Here we've got a stringy bark.
A good old Eucalyptus tetradonta, and it's used in smoking ceremonies, the leaves, and they also make spears, fighting sticks and axe handles from the and didgeridoos from the hollow
It's a
trunk.
beautiful baobab tree.
It's my actual favourite, the baobab, the gurdywoon in indigenous language. The pith is edible,
Inside that nut.
and they carve the
There's nuts.
fruit and sell those at the markets. Really good indigenous art.
And they use the seeds to grind into flour. So very handy. Bike riding through the mini Bungle Bungles in Kununurra in Miramar National Park. Not a bad little bike ride, hey?
Nice.
This is the Hoochery Distillery. This is the beer garden. And then this is inside the distillery. The longest operating distillery in Australia. Just bought a sneaky little pink gin. Perfect for you, Wilma, or even Jazzy, from the Hoochery Distillery. So our pilot yesterday highly recommended we hike up here at sunset with a bottle of wine. It is straight up the hottest time during the day.
I hope that noise you can hear is my heart pounding.
I have no idea how we're going to get back down here in the dark. We've made it to the top and we're setting up for sunset. It is a long way up here.
And 36 degrees.
And there's Kununurra out there. This picture's for Andy Parrott, who said, please say hi to the big croc in Wyndham for us. We're up at the Five Rivers Lookout in Wyndham. This is Cambridge Gulf, and this is claimed to be the hottest place in Australia. I can vouch for that. This is the old Port of Wyndham, and there's a few things here that we need to be aware of. The saltwater crocodiles are the largest living of all reptiles. Okay, let's go far. We're back in the land of the caramel milkshake. Incredibly fast flowing tides, 8-metre tides here at Wyndham. Doesn't look very inviting. Wow, we're at the Wyndham Caravan Park, and this baobab tree is estimated to be over 2,000 years old. Alright, we've come to the Mergloo bird hide, and it is just incredible. I think it's a bird hide, but I actually think it's the local crocodiles takeaway restaurant. See all these birds? That's brekkie for the crockies. So what's this little oasis we found, Jamie?
Well, this is bird lover's paradise. There's more birds here in this little pond than Kakadu. It's unbelievable.
We're going on a serious dirt track this time.
Yeah, got a tip from a Tasmanian. He said this is a good road to take.
Yeah, it looks like a track, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll get there. We're going to Parry Creek Homestead. Where are we, Jay?
Bugger if I know, Sal.
I think we better ask the Leyland brothers. Okay.
Well, I think the moral of the story is don't trust a Tasmanian in far northwest of Western Australia.
I have no idea where we are. What are we doing?
I think we're going on a crocodile hunt. 4.5 metre croc.
He's out there somewhere.
Here we go down the Gibb River Road from the Kununurra end on our little trip in our 4-wheel drive car. We're not in Dookie.
Going down to El Questro for a few days. Just left the relative comforts of the Emma Gorge Cafe. Filled up with cold water, and here we go.
Hey Jazz. Hey Jazz. Emma Gorge, it's 37.
A bit more rocky. Trying to work this one out. That colour of these cliffs in Emma Gorge are, oh my god! Okay, so here's the first water hole. We're going to venture up to the second one. The water. Go Jay! Jump! I'm filming! Well done! Yeah, because you really can't see it all. Gee, it's so pretty.
There she goes. Your phone just passed the catfish. Very graceful.
I don't think I'm going to go out too far.
Nice. Got the whole...
Isn't the light here? It is just glowing.
Even without the Ray-Bans.
There we go. Down to the old LQ.
Okay, I guess this is why we couldn't bring a dookie here. I'm guessing that we've got to cross a water crossing. Yeah, that would have been interesting in dookie.
Check out the fish.
Ah, good job. Crossing number 2. Here it goes. Okay, I get now why Dookie couldn't come here. Ah.
Okay, this is our last Pentecost River crossing in the Jeep. You can see how it's pretty deep. Like it's no laughing matter. Here we go. Probably wait till they finish.
We're finding out all the important things here. Happy hour, how hot it is. Yes, bloody hot. And all the tours. We're waiting to check out. We have arrived at El Questro, and here's our little tent area with our table and chairs. And here's our lovely double bed. Won't this be a luxury? We have a fan. Whew, thank goodness. And our lovely little bedside lamps. That's all you need.
The sound of the questions we ask sound quite bizarre. How long to the nearest town? Well, it is pretty far. You're right.
There's the El Questro horse ride.
Alright, so we have to avoid rocks and water crossings and donkeys.
Stubborn donkeys.
Where are we now?
Well, we're still on our way to Zebedee Springs. Suddenly we've got a change of trees. These are Livistona palms, and they grow in the thermal waters of this area. Thousands of years old. They can grow to 18 metres.
They are unbelievable.
They're endemic to this area. They only grow in the East Kimberley. And the other, they're home to the olive python.
Oh,
12
great.
metre long.
Great. How warm is it, Joe?
A cup of tea warm.
Cup of tea warm? You found yourself a little spot there? Looks pretty nice. Oh, there you go. Have your little soak. Very nice. Where are we, Jay?
I tell you what, this water is so
It is, isn't it?
and clear.
And clear.
It is ridiculous. 32 degrees, so it's not that warm. Beautiful. I feel like we're dinosaurs in some ancient jungle.
Yes.
Well, I can't see where we're meant to go. That's the problem.
I know. It's kind of
Houston, we have a
confusing.
problem.
I think you go just to the left of that big stump. You go between those two big rocks, I think.
Over here.
No, between those two big rocks.
Okay, and I'll point it that direction.
Slightly left.
Slightly left.
Oh,
Deep. Oh,
God.
Please.
We were at Pigeonhole Lookout. I think that's the Pentecost River. Nice little seat there. You might have a picnic lunch. Sunset by the river at El Questro.
I didn't realise it was a video.
It is a little video. We've been escaping the heat of the late afternoon by swimming in this lovely waterhole, and I've decided it was a good place to stay for sunset drinks. This is dining El Questro style, hey? Not
Cheers.
bad. Cheers.
Stir fry.
This is looking pretty. Look at this. First light on the gorge rocks. A little bit of a waterway. And pretty amazing trees growing in very difficult places. Okay, so Jamie's saying, do you reckon that rock's stable? Pull on it, let me know.
Slippery.
Once you've gone round.
Do a jazzy tackle and pull it on top of it.
No, don't pull it on top of you. You go round there first and tell me how it is. There you go. All good?
So Pentecost River went up about 600 mil, and we had to open a few days late because it was a bit too dangerous for people to drive across it.
So what we're doing is we're feeding the fish and they're thanking us by spitting on us. So it's not really my idea of a reward.
The North Country, the Mount Rob area, the King River area, little areas different people took up at different times. So don't make the mistake of thinking, oh, it's freshwater, I'm safe. They don't care. They can quite happily live in freshwater as well as salt. Freshwater crocodiles live in fresh or brackish water. They can't live in salt. They can go in salt for a while, but they can't live
We
there.
enjoyed our sunset cruise down the Chamberlain so much we decided to stay for the end of sunset.
And there's a 4 metre salty that lives just here.
Hopefully he's not after corn chips and Chardonnay.